Hi everyone, it's Stephanie here, and I'm really excited to be working with Uni Wigs to show you some really awesome products. I'm just going to get the camera a little straighter here. It's a little bit, hold on just for 1 second. There we go. Just kind of move this back a little bit. Just give me one moment as we try to get things going. Much better. Okay, so I got a lot of we have a lot of great stuff coming up. I'm just going to make sure that everything is in check here, and then we can get going. So first things first, let me make sure that everything's working here. Great. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to be showing you my new Courtney topper in Misty Ash Brown, which is brand new, and I'm opening, I've opened the box, but I haven't actually tried this hair topper on yet, so I'm really excited to show you the new Courtney topper in the new Misty Ash Brown. One of the things that I really love about Uni Wigs that I think is really unique about them as a company is that they're always getting better and always making changes to get better. And one of the things that they do is that they take your feedback. So this color, and I'm not saying it's my feedback necessarily, but I did say that some of the toppers are a little bit too light for me. Some of the toppers are a little bit too dark, and we needed something to kind of meet us halfway. And so this Courtney topper is in the new color Misty Ash Brown. This is 16 inches. It's going to show you inside. You can see I haven't worn it yet. The tag is still in there. I'm going to cut that off. Let's get a little scissors here. Cut that off. And what we're going to do today is we're going to style it so that you can see what it looks like when you try on a topper that is right out of the box, and then you can see what it looks like after you've done a few things to it, okay? So this color is gorgeous. So what I love is that my natural hair color is kind of like a light brown. As you can see, there's a reason why I wear hair toppers. It's because I have androgenetic alopecia. And it's tough, but Uni Wigs makes life a lot easier for me because I don't have to worry anymore about my thinning hair because I have a solution here. So let's pop this on so you can see what it looks like directly out of the box. So there's 4 clips on here that we're just going to make sure are all open, and so the 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and then we're going to put it on. So what I like to do is I like my toppers with a little bit of a side part. So I'm just going to kind of give myself a little side part here. And then we're going to do a bunch of styling tips with this one. Okay, so there we go. So pop that in, pop this clip in here, and already I can tell you, like, every time I get a Uni Wigs topper, I think it's like, oh, this is my new favorite. This color, they've nailed it. They really nailed this color. I'm just gonna try to get this camera. So what I like to do is I like to see what it looks like. What it looks like with no styling, and then we decide what we're gonna do to make it look more natural. Okay. So first things first, the human hair is incredibly soft, and the color, what I love is that you're getting like, this is not a blonde topper, this is not a brown topper. It's kind of got that right mix. I think it makes my face it makes me look a little bit younger and softer, like my natural hair color, which is great. And I have some toppers that match my natural hair color like almost perfectly, but I like it when it's a little bit I'm seeing some questions pop up. I'm saying, can I get an 18 or 20 inch? The answer is yes. This is 16 inch, but if you want it longer, you can get it longer. Other thing that you should note that I've done with Uni Wigs is that if you want a custom order, you can get a custom order. So for example, I wanted a certain kind of base. I wanted a silk base, but I wanted a color that wasn't offered in the silk base. They did a custom order for me. So Uni Wigs is it's amazing with the customer service. It's also just they're always willing to grow and to change. So if there's a product that you want to try out, or that you're like, it could be better if it's a little bit more like this, they will work with you. Okay, so I'm getting a bunch of questions that are coming in. Which piece am I wearing? This is the Courtney. It should be popping up on screen too. This is a 7" by 8" topper. Now for someone like me, anyone can wear a 7" by 8" base, or a large base. It'll look good on you. But for someone like me, my hair loss is pretty extensive. So all in this area here is the thinnest area on my for my scalp. So me wearing a topper that has a larger base is really necessary. Having said that though, one of my best friends, she buys Uni Wigs toppers, and her she doesn't have hair loss. She just wants more hair, and she buys the same size toppers I do. So it works for anyone. All right, I'm just gonna, can you cut bangs on the Airy Elegance? Now, I have toppers like the Airy Elegance that I'm going to show you, but can you cut bangs on? You could, but I don't know if you could cut bangs where you could make the part here and do blunt bangs. You could do sweeping bangs. You could definitely do sweeping bangs. I brought my toppers to a hair salon, and they've cut little bangs in them for me, kind of like a sweeping bang, and that's worked really, really well. But you don't want to do it yourself. Always take it to a salon. Okay, so now that the topper's on, we want to go into a few tips for styling it, okay? Now, when a Uni Wigs topper is sent to you, and I want to show you this right here, the part looks great, but the part is very blunt. It's very, very straight. I think that in order to make a topper look, okay, so I'm getting some more questions. What color am I wearing now? This is the brand new color. It's called Misty Ash Brown. It's an upgrade. It's a new color. So why don't we take a moment here, because I'm sure a lot of you have questions about doing a comparison between the Dusty Ash Brown, which I have right here. This is the Breeze topper in Dusty Ash Brown, and this is the Misty Ash Brown. So I'm just going to try and come a little bit closer up here. Now, one thing I'm going to tell you right away is that when you're seeing this side by side here, it might look quite similar, but they're actually pretty different. So I'm just going to let me try to find a way of really getting this color here. When I take it off, I will do a side-by-side comparison. But what I can tell you, one of the reasons that Misty Ash Brown, I was so excited about this color, is that the Dusty Ash Brown, don't get me wrong, I love it, but the ash is some of these blonde streaks in the front are quite they're definitely very, very ashy. And for me, I think it can make me look more washed out. This one here, this new one here, it's a fantastic balance between the brown, the blonde, and a little bit of ash in there. All right. Oh, sorry. Soft dusty ash brown. Okay, if you're saying that this is soft dusty ash brown. But the one that I'm wearing is Misty Ash Brown, right? I'm pretty sure the one I'm wearing is Misty Ash Brown. Okay, so now I think we should learn how to customize this topper to kind of get the most natural part line. And then we're going to do some tips and tricks and pulling bio hair forward so that your hairline will look as natural as possible. Okay, so just Uni Wigs is just wanting to remind us that this color is called Soft Dusty Ash Brown. Okay, I'm going to put down this topper here, and then I'm going to take this topper off, and I'm going to ask you just to bear with me as we as I get the camera to face what I'm going to do here. Okay. All right, so just going to push this down a little bit here. There we go. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, so I got this little headstand on Amazon. It was very, very inexpensive. I think it was like $15 or $20 for this stand. And I'm just going to put some pins in here. It's very easy to do. And we're going to change the part. And everybody is going to have a different way that they want to change their parts. And so this is not this is the only way to do it. This is just the way that I do it. So there we go. These headstands really make it great if you want to like style the hair or change the parts. I love the Uni Wigs toppers so much, kind of like as they come, that I don't really do a lot to it. I will show you some tips of things you can do, but I really love how they look right out of the box. So I don't do a whole lot to it. But what I want to do is this blunt part right here, I would say can be a giveaway that you're wearing a hairpiece. So what we want to what we want to do is we want to make sure that that we're just changing a little. So I like to I'm just going to get a little pin here, and we're just going to kind of like not do a zigzag part, but we're just going to kind of go in. We're going to take some hair over here, okay, and then we're going to move it over here. All right, and then I'm just going to take some hair as well, and then I'm going to show you how to make it stick. All right, there we go. And with this Courtney upgrade topper, you have enough part line to work with that you can do a more severe part if you want to. I'm wanting to just be relatively simple with this. Okay, so now we've moved some hair over here. Just gonna bobby pin this. Okay. And then I'm just gonna get a little bit of hair over here. I'm not trying to aim for perfection of anything. I'm just trying to aim for something kind of natural hair so that it doesn't look too severely straight. Okay. Now, here's the trick. This is the big trick. I'm in my bathroom right now, so I'm just going to turn on the water. I'm going to wet my fingertips, okay? Just a little bit of water on my fingertips like this, okay? And we're just going to wet it. So not a lot of water, just a little bit of water, and we're going to set this part. This is all you need to do to set the part. It's just a little bit of water. We're not trying to wet it, we're just trying to dampen this part area. If you make a lot of the hair wet, like it's just as an FYI, as soon as you get a Uni Wigs topper wet, it will change the consistency of the topper. Okay. Okay. All right. So just going to hold this down a little bit, and then we're going to put it back on. And then after, I'm going to take the topper off, and we're going to pull a little bit of bio hair forward. But I just want to I want to show you the difference that changing the part can make on your topper. Okay, so now the bobby pins are out. There we go. All right. Let's get the pins out. Okay. Just seeing if I have any questions. Okay, now I'm seeing a couple of comments there saying try a blonde. I do actually have a couple of blonder toppers. I have one blonde topper that I will be showing you guys today. It's the Savannah topper in vanilla butter blonde that I'll be showing you. Okay, so let's take this one off. Okay, so let's try this Courtney upgrade again in the soft dusty ash brown. Okay. Okay, so let's put this one on. I'm just gonna put the camera, put the camera up. There we go. Okay. Okay, so let's brush. Now, what I find here that I've just done is whenever you see that straight line, it looks very severe. I have gone in, and now it makes it a lot harder to detect that I'm wearing a topper. Okay, so it's a very, very simple technique, but it has great results. All right, so now it's looking more real. Now, if we want to kick it up a notch, we're going to pull some bio hair forward, okay? Now pulling this bio hair forward is going to create the illusion that, it's going to create the illusion that I'm not wearing a topper. You can see my hairline. Now, for some people that are buying toppers, this is a lot easier. For me, this is a bit harder. And the reason is my thinnest area is the area in front. So you can kind of see like right here, you can kind of see right here that like, this is where my hair loss is the most. However, that doesn't mean that it can't work, but it means we have to be creative. So I'm going to comb my hair forward like this. And then we're going to see how much I can use right here, okay? Now, I have hair fibers that I am going to be using to show you the effect of the hair fibers of thickening up the front line. But for right now, I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that in a little bit. For right now, I want to keep my scalp clean for right now. So we're going to see what happens when I go au naturel. Okay. So now we're still going to line it up as close as I can to the scalp, or I mean, as close as I can to my hairline. So let's clip this in, but just gonna, okay, so now let's get that bio hair combing forward. Okay. So now I'm gonna get some of that bio hair. I'm just looking in the mirror as I'm doing this so I can try to make it look as realistic as possible. Okay, so this takes a few minutes sometimes of playing around for us to get that good balance so that we can kind of get away with getting some of that bio hair forward, okay? Now, the next trick that I find, and I don't see this in a lot of other ladies' videos, but the next trick I find is using clips while styling your topper. I think the clips do two things. This bobby pin is going to reveal my hairline a little bit more, as well as it distracts the eye, and the eye will look at the bobby pin rather than, you know, your hairline. So I'm going to gather my bio hair and the topper hair, okay? Just a little piece of it right here. And I'm just going to do a little pin. Now, what I find great about this trick is that we have a little clip in there, a little bit of a sweep. It's pretty, but it's highlighting a natural hairline. You can actually see, let me just line the camera up. You can actually see the hair growing out, even though I hardly have any hair at right top of my head, but it's enough to give an illusion. So for any of you that are like afraid of using clips in your topper, don't be afraid. It actually creates an image, like it creates a hairline that will look more real, and it distracts the eye with a clip. So it doesn't have to be a bobby pin. This is very casual. If you have another clip you like, that works too. So now it's time for me to do a little 360 for you. Really beautiful. I'm just going to make sure that I'm getting questions about the color. It's soft, dusty ash brown. So this is the color of the topper, soft, dusty ash brown. Okay, now there are a few things that I want to talk about because this is my newest topper that I just unboxed, but there's other toppers. We're going to do some color comparisons here. So just give me a second as I'm running through some of the questions that are being asked, and we're going to go from there. Okay. All right. All right. So I'm going to take this topper off right now, and we're going to do some color comparisons, okay? I'm going to hold up, and I'm going to try on colors that are similar so that you can kind of understand what you are buying, okay? So this is dusty ash brown, or sorry, this is my, this is the soft dusty ash brown, and this is the, I believe it's the light dusty ash brown. And they are very similar, but quite different. Okay, so this one is much more ashy. Okay, so yes, this is dusty ash brown, and this is a soft soft dusty ash brown. And the dusty ash brown is a lot more ashy. So this one is much more ashy. I'm going to try it on so that you can see what I'm talking about here. Okay. So this is just the straight dusty ash brown. And this one is the breeze. Okay, so when I put it on, if you guys are just joining us now, this is the dusty ash brown. Okay. Okay, so what I find is right away, beautiful color, but it's, I guess I just really like the, I like the soft dusty ash brown more, because this is definitely a lot louder. Like, I mean, I'm trying to find the right way of describing it, but when you look at these like much more blonde highlights, like it's nice, it's fun. I do love wearing this topper, but in terms of what complements my skin and kind of like it looks the most natural on me, I would say that the soft dusty ash brown one looks more, it looks like, I think it complements I think this one complements my skin tone better. But you got to make those choices for yourself. Like you have to choose like what works best for you. And the same thing, you can pull the bio hair. So like, even though it's a different base, this is a lace base. This is the Breeze lace that I had to cut at the front here. You can comb hair through same way. So a lot of those tips and the tricks of changing the part, they work on everything. Okay. So it it will work well on everything. Now, I'm just going to ask you to give me a second as I just prepare another topper that I want to show you guys. So just give me 1 sec. Okay. Okay, now I have a Courtney topper here. Another Courtney topper. This was the first Courtney that I ever bought, and I love this one. And this is the color Permafrost. So Permafrost, until the soft or the misty ash brown, this is the Permafrost, and this has been my favorite for a long time. So this is Permafrost here. And then this is the soft dusty ash brown here. So I'm just going to show you this one here. And these are both the Courtney upgrade toppers, but this is what the Permafrost looks like. Okay, and then all right, so now let's also take a look at a couple other colors, because there's some interesting things. Now this one's fun, and I actually have a couple of tips on this one. This is the largest topper. This is the largest one I have. This is a silk topper. It's the Savannah topper, which I believe is a 9. This is the Savannah topper, which I believe is a 9 point. It's a 9-inch base, or yes, it's a 9 by 9-inch base. And I just want to I just want Riley, if you can, to double check, or whoever's working at Uni Wigs. The new topper that I just unboxed, I had thought that it was in misty ash brown. So I just want to make sure that as I'm going through that you can confirm that the one that I had, because I had believed that it was in misty ash brown, and then you're saying it's in soft dusty ash brown. So could you just make sure that it's confirmed the color of that one so that anyone that's looking at it, anyone that's wanting to make sure, that's my latest order from Uni Wigs, and I thought it was in Misty Ash Brown. Okay, so anyways, Vanilla Butter Blonde. Now, before I do anything with this, you can see my hair is a lot darker. But I'm going to put it on, and you will see that you can still wear a topper that is, you know, a different hair. Oh, let me just line this one up a little bit better. Here we go. You can wear a hair topper that is a very different color to your natural hair color, and it's fine. It's totally fine. I've got a few tips of what you can do to make it look more natural. So let's just brush this one out. This is a topper that I've had for well over a year, and I gotta be honest, I've never done anything to it. I haven't like curled it, I haven't done anything to it, and it's just stayed in gorgeous. Like you can see with these silk tops, it looks so natural. Okay, so one of the things that you can do, and I think I've done a video on it, but it's how to make your topper be a wig. And all that I do is I just collect my bio hair in the back, and I just collected it right now. And then I put a little bobby pin. Okay, so I'm getting a couple questions. It says, what about short hair? Good question. If you have short hair, you can still wear a topper. On my Uni Wigs channel, not Uni Wigs, on my topper hair channel, I actually have my mom put on the Courtney topper, or maybe on the Courtney topper. She puts on, I think one of my darker Uni Wigs toppers. My mom has really short hair, but it's enough. All that you need is enough hair to be able to clip it into. So if you've got short hair, you can wear whatever topper you want. Don't let short hair be a problem. So anyway, I've just bobby pinned my hair up just in the back, and now I'm wearing my topper like a wig, and it's really fun. It looks great. With this, you obviously wouldn't be pulling bio hair forward. That's totally fine. You look to it. Okay, can you take a topper to the salon and let them trim it for you? Absolutely, that's what I do. The other thing I should let you guys know is that I take my toppers to salons to get them washed and to get them sometimes they'll trim the bangs just to make, like a couple layers in there. I've only washed one of my hair toppers once or twice, and I prefer the products that they have at the salons. Like, I don't mess with my toppers. Like, it's like, to me, these toppers are my babies. Like, I mean, they're not my babies. I have children. Those are my babies. But these toppers are so important to me that I take them very, very seriously. I bring them to a salon. I have a person there wash it, and they put special products in there to make it nice and like soft and silky, and just and to look like I want my topper after it's gone to the salon, I want to look like it just came out of the box, except with a little bit more volume in it. And that's what I tell them, and whatever they do a great job. So I spend probably, it's Canadian dollars I'm talking about here, but I spend probably between 40 and 50 whenever I'm getting them styled. The other thing I should tell you is I've gone to a couple weddings recently. I had them do updos. I had them do updos with my toppers, and they did like a gorgeous, so they took my bio hair, they put my bio hair in a bun, and then they put the topper on, and they did like this gorgeous, little bun in the back, and it looked stunning. So you can even get updos in your toppers. It's amazing. I'm getting a question here about the hair material. All of the toppers that I'm showing you right now, all of them are human hair. So all of them are 100% human hair. So there's no synthetic toppers that I'll be showing you today. Okay. Now, one of the questions that's really important is, how do you know your size? Good question. I would say this is how you know your size, okay? All the Uni Wigs toppers will fit you. That's right out of the get-go. All the Uni Wigs toppers are going to fit you great. So it doesn't matter what one you buy, it'll fit. Now, the question that you might be more asking is, what's the best one for me? Now, if your hair loss is like mine, okay? If your hair loss is like mine, you want a bigger base. If your hair loss is just like, okay, along the part line, it's just a little bit more, just a little bit of hair loss, get a smaller topper. But I still like bigger. Like I still like bigger. Now there are some exceptions. If you're trying to do ponytails, like a high ponytail, a bigger topper will not do a high ponytail as well as a small topper width. So if you like to wear ponytails a lot, I recommend you getting a smaller base. It's going to be easier for you to put into a high ponytail. Okay, you want some clarification between the toppers of dusty ash brown. Okay, all right. This is dusty ash brown. Okay, this is dusty ash brown right here. Okay, this one here, this new one that I've been working with is misty ash brown. Okay, this is misty ash brown. It says my late top has ordered Burmese hair kept more challenging to keep it straight. Any suggestions? My suggestions is go to a salon to get it washed. You can use, like, you can buy high-end products, of course, at home, and I will show you how I straighten toppers at home too. I have a topper right here. I'm going to put it on here, and I'm going to straighten it for you because I got caught in the rain, and the rain has made a little bit frizzy. So you can straighten it, and you can use, like, different kinds of like smoothing products to help to keep it looking good. But a lot of women wash their toppers at home and style them at home. That's great. For me personally, these toppers are so important to me. I wear them every day that I take them to a salon and I get them washed and styled there. That's just me. But I do I do small styling at home. Okay, this is hi Stephanie. The new topper you received is in soft dusty ash brown. The other one is dusty ash brown. Okay, so once again, this is soft dusty ash brown. However, I will say that I thought on my account it said misty ash brown, but I could be wrong about that. Okay, so now I think I will do, this is the dusty ash brown. This is the soft dusty ash brown. Okay, so for me personally, the soft one is a lot more. It's a lot warmer. It's much warmer. I think it looks a lot more natural. This one, very fun, but I would, like, I have to say, this new one here, I like it more. I definitely like it a lot more. Okay, so now I want to show you a couple other colors that you haven't seen. So one of the questions, when you say which salon, okay, I live in Canada. I live like in a relatively big city. It doesn't really matter which one you take them to, although whenever I'm doing anything with my toppers, whether I'm trying to get an updo, I always call ahead and I say, are you good at working with Burmese human hair or Remy human hair? And then most of them are totally fine. They're happy. I just like bring them 5 toppers at a time and I'm like, okay, I'll come next week and pick them up. They do all of that for me. But you don't have to. That's just me. You can wash them at home, and you can get like a basin of water. Or I took one of my toppers in the shower, and while I was washing my hair, I washed the topper hair. It's just a personal thing. I just like to give it to a professional to make it like as perfect as possible. Okay, so now I want to show you mousse brown and light mousse brown because these are important. These are important ones, and I want to go over the different bases of those toppers. Just making sure I'm just taking how do we wash it? All right. You speak so fast. I'm trying to something. Okay. I will try to speak slower. That's a fair comment. I'm going to speak a little bit slower. Okay. So this topper, one of my other personal favorites that I wear all the time, this one looks a lot more like my natural hair color. But the truth is, even though this matches my natural hair color really, really well, I really like, I like toppers that are a little bit lighter than my natural hair color. So I wear this one a lot, especially to work. And this is mousse brown. This is the Breeze Close Lace. Now, ladies, you've got to do what's best for you. But if you're getting a topper, this is just my personal opinion. If you're getting a lace front topper, I really prefer the closed lace. So this is an 8.5 by 9-inch base. It's quite big. What I like about the closed lace versus the lace, like closed lace versus lace front, is that when you get a lace front one, you have to cut it yourself. Now there are advantages to that in that when you cut it yourself, you can kind of cut it the way that you want to. But man, I love it when Uni Wigs does the closed lace because it just makes it really easy and it falls nice and flat on my falls really flat on my scalp. So I'm going to put this one on now so you guys can see. So let me just get my little comb out again, make sure that my part line is there. You're asking how much. It's gonna depend. Like you could get a topper on sale for under $200 US. You could get that. You could also get a topper that's $700 US. It depends on what you want. It depends when Uni Wigs is having a sale. I highly recommend that you get them when they're on sale. I think that that's, Uni Wigs has awesome sales. Another thing I want to let you know, you're never going to regret buying Uni Wigs. I have a channel that reviews all hair toppers, lots of different ones. Uni Wigs is my favorite. Like it's a one-stop shop. You get a topper from there, you're going to like it. Their bases are the most comfortable. Their clips are the most comfortable. It's just the best. Like it's just like if you've never bought a topper before, you want to go with Uni Wigs. There are lots of other companies out there that have their pros, they have their cons. But Uni Wigs this is your first place to start. That's my first place where I started. No regrets, never look back. I feel like it's made me feel like I don't have to worry about my hair loss anymore. I used to feel sick in my stomach sometimes about how thin my hair was getting. Once I bought my first Uni Wigs topper, I stopped feeling sick. Like I don't feel sick anymore about my hair loss. I feel good. Like every day when I go out. So see, even I put this on, I'm like, yeah, I feel really good. So let me do a little zoom in for you and see how good this looks. Like I went to a family party a few weeks ago and some of my aunts forgot that they forgot that I had hair loss. They were just like, oh man, you look great. Whatever you've been doing with your hair just looks great. This is how good the lace of this Breeze closed lace topper looks. And this is in mousse brown. This one blends perfectly with my bio hair. Now this one got a little bit wet when I was in the rain, and I am going to show you with a straightener in about 2 minutes. I'm going to do a straightener, and you can just see how that will work. But like we're talking, like if you can kind of see, it looks great, but it's it just a little bit of rain got on it. It gets a little bit wavy. I'm just trying to make a look here. How long is my hair topper? This one is 16 inches, but hold on, I'm just going to just hold on for a second. I'm going to check how many inches it is just in case it's either 14 or 16. Just give me 1 second. It is 16 inches. It's 16 inches, but I will say this. I think when I brought it to the salon last time, the lady trimmed it a little bit. The person trimmed it. It says, when it translates, it takes time. Slowly, please. Okay. Try slower. But I can't go too slow, but I will try slower. Uni Wigs, I hate to be a stickler here, but the emails back and forth that I got, as well as when I go into my account, it says that the new topper that you sent me is in Misty Ash Brown. So I just want to make sure, I'm telling people that it's in soft Dusty Ash Brown, but on here it says Misty Ash Brown. So if you could just please double check the account, because when I'm doing the comparison, I want it to be really clear for anyone as I'm going through this as to what color it is. So just let's just make sure. Now, this is mousse brown. Uni Wigs does a light mousse brown. They're very, very similar, incredibly similar, but the light mousse brown has a few more highlights. So just hold on while I grab that one. Okay, not that one. All right, so here we go. All right. This is light moose brown, and this is the Aura Upgrade Topper in light moose brown. So I'm going to put it on, but for right now, I want you to see how it looks. Okay, very, very, very similar. Let me just, how can I make it so it's really okay? So it's a little bit lighter. It's not, the whole topper isn't lighter, but it definitely has just some stronger highlights in here. They're both fantastic though. All right, so just confirming that it's soft dusty ash brown. Okay, all right, thank you. Thank you again for confirming, I appreciate that. Now this one, if you are a first-time topper buyer and you are trying to be a little bit more cost conscious, this one is the Aura, and it's a skin top. Now, I will say that the skin top and the silk top, the part line, mousse as in like a chocolate mousse, or I'm going to put in hair mousse. Okay. The part on here looks like real skin. So I'm hoping that I'm bringing that close enough for you guys just to see how truly, like how it really looks so real. Now the difference is that this also has a comb in here, where this is lace, and so it's like it's trying to look like a real part in here. And once again, this is the closed lace, and I highly recommend the closed lace. Nothing is wrong with the lace that you need to cut, but it's just, I think the closed lace makes life easier. Now, I have a breeze topper that's also in moose brown that is the lace I had to cut, and because I found that it didn't lie flat, I use it like so. I married into an Indian family, and so I go to Indian parties a lot. So I wear jewels in my hair. So I found that my breeze topper that had the lace front, I use it to sew in the jewels. I'm going to show you that one right now. Okay, so this is my breeze topper in moose brown, same one, but because the lace, I found it didn't lay flat the way that I wanted it to, I ended up whoops, I dropped something on the floor there. I ended up sewing in what they call a tikka. And so if there's any Indian ladies out there that are looking at toppers, I will tell you, you can actually sew things into your topper. And it took me about, I did it on the day of the party. It took me about it took me all of, I think, I don't know, 5-10 minutes just to sew it in. And it was the best, like, it was one of the best things I ever did. So if you're ever trying to like zhuzh your topper up a little bit and make it, make it fun, I'll show you this one. So this is my breeze topper in moose brown. This was the lace front. And because it wasn't lying totally flat on me, because it didn't lie totally flat, I'm like, okay, well, this is the perfect topper then for me to sew a jewel into that's going to cover and hold my topper down. So I wear this and I can do buns in the back and everything. And it's like, it looks fantastic. Like whenever I wear it, like it stays in place. It's perfect. Okay. So I'm getting some questions. I'm getting the question of, where are you? I'm in Vancouver, Canada. Okay. And Aura Skin Top Partline. Okay, I'm going to try on the Aura Upgrade in light moose brown so that you can see what that looks like. Does the halo wire help to keep it flat in the front? I have a halo wire. I don't love wearing it. One of my best friend, she wears Uni Wigs toppers too. She swears by the halo wire. And maybe I haven't given it a proper chance yet. So I'm not trying to be down on the halo wires at all, because I think that maybe I'm doing something wrong with it. I took the halo wire out of mine. I didn't want it. My toppers have stayed on really, really well. I have two kids. One is 2, one is 4, and they pull my toppers. The worst thing that has ever happened to me was it shifted out of place. They've never come off. So right now, if any of you are wondering about the durability of, like, are they going to fall off? Like, please don't worry. Like a strong gust of wind isn't going to pull it off. Like your child tugging on it isn't going to pull it off. So this is okay. This is the Aura topper, and this one I know is 14 inches. Okay, and this is the skin topper. Okay, so this one is in the light moose brown. The toppers you have been seeing me wear, those toppers have been, sorry, that was in moose brown. This one is in light moose brown. All right, so let's go in close. This is incredibly natural looking. The part, the skin part is beautiful. So I'm not sure why this topper is usually a bit cheaper than the others, but it is. So if you are looking for like a first time purchase, the skin top, you can't go wrong with it. It's beautiful. What I also want to show you is, I want to show you another topper, another Aura topper. This was the Aura original topper, and it's in truffle brown. I thought on the site that truffle brown could have been my color. I was wrong. It doesn't look bad on me, but it's too dark. So I just want to show you, so you can kind of see, you can kind of take a look at my hair color here. And you've seen me now in the light moose brown. I want to show you what it looks like in truffle brown. I personally think the truffle brown is too severe for me. So this is a topper that I like it, but I don't wear it as much, just because I think it's kind of severe. Well, thank you guys for your comments. I appreciate you saying it looks nice. It doesn't look like, I don't think it looks bad or anything. It's just like, in terms of what I feel like the best in, this is a skin part. This is the Aura original. It has a clip in the front. This, like, I don't see Uni Wigs making toppers anymore or as much with the clips in the front. I personally like it because, like, man, when you have a clip in the front, even with just a little bit of hair, these toppers, like, you can yank it like this, like, they're not coming off. Like, and you know, like, you've seen me, I don't have a lot of hair up here. It stays. This is a great topper. So if you're wondering what truffle brown looks like, this is truffle brown. It's a beautiful color. For me personally, though, I prefer things that are a little bit lighter. I'm gonna take this one off now. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plug in my hair straightener. And I want to show you. I want to show you how you can straighten a topper. Okay. You said you want to see the last product. Okay. The last product that I was wearing is the Aura Upgrade Topper in light moose brown. Okay, so I'll put this one on again. Okay. Thank you guys for your comments. I really appreciate that. It looks really good. Yeah. I think any of the hair toppers make me look younger, because we know, like, so I'm 41, turning 42 this year. And what I find is, when I see pictures of myself without my hair topper on, like, when I see pictures of myself when I'm not wearing it, I don't look as healthy, and I look older. Like a thick head of hair in like a great color, it just makes you look younger. It makes you look just healthier, just so much healthier. So now, hair straightener right here. Okay, so I'm going to plug the hair straightener in. We're going to get it. It won't take long for it to get ready. Let me just unlock it here. Okay, I don't use this very much, so let me just, there we go, on. All right, so we're gonna take my topper in the mousse brown. We're gonna take this topper here, and nothing is wrong with the so a little bit of water got on it. Nothing is wrong with that. But whenever you have a topper that gets wet, it really like it'll start to curl. So I'm just gonna get a straightener on here, and we're going to straighten it a little bit. So I'm gonna move this down here. Oh, I see a comment there that says one says opinions are divided from the excuse from someone, and it says the truffle brown made me look like I'm 20. Well, I thank you very much from that. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. We're all trying to look our best, so I appreciate that. And I will maybe wear the truffle brown one a little bit more with some newfound confidence. Okay, so this little headstand I got here, this was on Amazon for like 20 bucks. It's cheap and it's very easy to use. So I highly recommend that if you're buying hair toppers and you're planning on styling them yourself, like this thing, you just like it just attaches on to the countertop. Okay. Now the hair topper is ready. I'm not any have any special ways of straightening it. This is just gonna comb it here. I've already I'm giving this a really quick straighten, so I'm not going to put like a bunch of product in it because this is just going to be a really quick straighten, just to kind of get it smooth. All right, so I'm gonna come around here. And I'm not trying to get any body out of the top. I just want to straighten up and smooth over some of these ends here. I'm just going to smooth this over. I live in a very rainy city, so whenever I'm wearing my toppers, it's very common that the rain will affect it. Okay, there we go. And you can see, like, this is all human hair. It styles really, really easy. So you can just style it however you would style your bio hair. You could do that with a topper. Or if you like a curling iron, I do have a curling iron here that I'm going to try on the new soft dusty ash brown topper. But for now, for this particular one, I want it to be nice and straight and smooth. So I'm just gonna make this nice and smooth. As a question here is saying, need to try on, is there a store? No, there's not. I think Uni Wigs does pop-ups. I think they do pop-ups, but like my recommendation for you, because I understand that when you're buying a new hair piece, I understand that like these aren't cheap and you want to like, I understand the fear of like, I want to buy it and I want to make sure it looks good. Just go and get the reviews. Go on YouTube, go on my channel or other channels too. Type in the topper you want, see the reviews. Uni Wigs, like on their site also, they have so many great pictures, but also that like if you're struggling with hair loss, the number one thing is, do I look better with a topper on, or do I look better when I took the topper off? And you can see my bald spot. Like, which one? Like, so if there's any fear there, it's like, you're going to look better with this topper on. That's it. So you're not going to regret buying a Uni Wigs hair topper. Okay, so I've just cleaned this one up a little bit. I don't want anything that's like pin straight, going to take away from any kind of body or volume, just to kind of clean up what happened after a few times with a little bit of rain getting on it. Let's see. Let me just take a look here and see. Yeah, it's looking good. Just brush it out. All of my toppers I've had, like some of them I've had for years and years, and it's like I've had some of them for years. I started wearing hair toppers a little over 5 years ago, and I still have the hair toppers from 5 years ago, and I still wear them regularly. So these toppers are really good quality. They last really well. Like if like, I know for me, it took me about a month of doing research this is back in 2020, doing research and seeing reviews online for me to feel comfortable to buy one. But man, I'm glad I did. Because once I like the first time I put my topper on, all of a sudden I felt like, so I mean, imagine going from like this, putting it on, to this, all of a sudden I'm like, okay, I look like I'm supposed to look. Like I look like I'm supposed to look without, this androgenic alopecia. And when I tell you, like, I have seen various doctors. I've tried different medications. I have, changed my diet, different oils, spironolactone, Rogaine, a few other medications as well. None of them worked. Unfortunately, what I have is genetic. And there are options, but they come with pretty bad, like with pretty serious costs on them. Okay. So I'm getting a question here that says, I have curly hair. Can I curl the products? Yes, you can. Can you put gel on it to match your body hair? Yes, you could. Like, however you want to style your natural hair, you can style your toppers. The only thing I would say is that because the topper hair has gone through a process. Like, I really like to be as gentle as possible. So whenever, like, yes, do I clean my toppers? Absolutely I do, but I want to be really, gentle with them. I want to be as gentle as possible. And if you're going to use heat on them, like I wouldn't be like using heat on my topper every single day, or like washing it like twice a week. Like I wouldn't be doing that. Like, I wash them relatively sporadic. I don't wash them very often, but I also make sure that like I have like a clean scalp, clean hair right before I put a topper on. And as soon as I get home from when I'm wearing, I take it off, I put it back in the box. Like, if you take care of your toppers, they will last for a long time. Do you know that you seem very much? I am Canadian. So, and I like Celine Dion. So thank you. That's an awesome compliment. I'll take that as a big compliment. And yes, I'm Canadian. I'm not French Canadian, but I am Canadian. Okay, now I have a curling iron here. I'm gonna turn now. I have to be very honest with you guys. I don't use the curling iron on hair toppers very often. I've done it once or twice. No, they don't fray. The toppers don't fray. I take really good. It says what the washing it's still too fast. For the people that are here that are getting translations, I'm really sorry if my talking is slowing down the translations. I will speak really slowly for this. Okay, so for this part, I get my hair toppers washed in a salon by a professional. You don't need to do that. I choose to do that. You don't need to do that. You can wash them at home. You can straighten them at home. I get them washed at a salon more for convenience, and because my hair loss is so pronounced. My toppers are so important to me. I try to take no risks with them. It doesn't mean that I don't wear them hard and like wear them like I wear them to work every day. But when it comes to like them being like washed and products going into it, I personally prefer to go to a salon. The last time I went to a salon, I believe they charged me around $45 or $50 Canadian dollars per hair topper. And they did a deep conditioning treatment. That's just my choice. And it's not because I don't want to save money but it's just, these are just really, really important. It says, do you ever wear a topper grip with your topper? I have a topper grip, and no, I don't wear a topper grip. And the reason I don't wear a topper grip is because I don't need to. Like I know, like, some of the questions that I'm getting, I feel like are from people who haven't bought a topper for the first time. And I'm glad that you're here. Don't worry about your topper falling off or about how like it's going to stay on. Your topper is going to be fine. Your topper is going to be fine on your head. It doesn't matter which one you get. I will say that Uni Wigs does not make toppers with the clips in the front as much. But if you're worried about that, if you see any toppers that have the clips right in the front, those by far are the ones that stay in those are the strongest ones. The halo wire also is going to help to keep it in place. I don't wear the halo wires, but I'm telling you, look at me right here. Look at this. Look at how little hair I have. My toppers stay in place just fine. So if it works for me, it's going to work for you, because I have seen pictures of a lot of the ladies on the Uni Wigs sites, and me and a few others have the most hair loss on there. We're all fine. Like, we're just, it works. It's all good. Now, let me get my new hair topper out. Not that one. Here we go. And we're going to try a curling iron on this one. So this is my soft, dusty ash brown one. This is a new color. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. In my 16 inches. I'm going to put it on so that you can see what it looks like. So you can see what it looks like on. I have changed the part. I've changed the part on this one, and I can do another change part tutorial if you guys want to see it. But we're going to do some curls in it. But first, this topper is right out of the box. It's gorgeous. Uni Wigs always sends toppers right out of the box that are gorgeous. So just so you know, you don't have to do very much to these toppers. They're perfect the way that they are. Okay. All right. So I've changed the part a little bit on this one. So this is the soft, dusty ash brown, 16 inches Courtney upgrade topper. It's absolutely beautiful. Like, part of me doesn't want to put any curls in this right now because I love it so much like this, but I also know that some of you out there might want to see what it looks like with some curls. So I'm really happy to show you. So this is without doing anything to it. This is what it looks like. I'm in love with this color. Like, when I say that this is my new favorite color, this is my new favorite color. I love just how, like, it blends. Like, so this right here is my bio hair. Like, this is my real hair. This is the topper hair. It's perfect. It blends seamlessly. But just so that you guys can see what's going on, let me plug the curling iron in. I need to find it. And please bear with me, ladies, because I don't use curling irons that often. So we're gonna see what happens. Okay, we're gonna see what happens here. But once again, I started wearing toppers about 5 years ago. I've been struggling with hair loss since I was 19 years old. I'm 41 now, and it's been gradual, like really slow, really gradual. I've tried a lot of different things. I've spent way too much money on like hair products, and I felt pretty bad about myself, for a while. And like, when it's like, when you look in the mirror and you're just like, I like how I look, but my hair just isn't, like, it's just not like, I was feeling bad about myself for a long time. And when I found Uni Wigs, it was the first topper I ever bought. When I took it out of the box, I was nervous. I'm like, okay, what's going to happen here? When I put it on, I felt like me, but just me, much prettier. And I've never looked back. Toppers, I'll probably wear toppers till I'm a very old woman. I'll probably just, probably have gray hair, and I'll be wearing this, I'll be wearing a topper like this, and I'll feel great about myself. So I know that I was scared about buying my first topper, and I just want to let you ladies know, like, please don't feel scared. Please give it a try if you've never bought one before. Okay, so let's take, you're talking great and fine. I'm in California, New Hampshire. I have a strong accent, so you speak great. Oh, awesome. Well, happy to hear that. And hello from Canada. So I'm gonna get this one going, and then we're gonna see what a few curls in here are gonna look like. Okay. Now, in terms of like buying your first topper, I was obsessed when I was buying my first topper. about it looking natural, about it looking like super, super natural. And I was like kind of obsessed for a while about trying to get my topper to be as natural looking as possible. I would say don't worry so much about that. Try your best. Like, try your best to get a color that you think will match. Look at the YouTube reviews. But even if it's not perfect, it's still going to look good. Like, it's just, don't worry too much about that. I'm getting a question here asking about the price range of toppers. Okay, cheapest toppers I have seen on sale. I'm going to say this in US dollars because Uni Wigs quotes in US dollars is I think 100. I think I've seen toppers for like 179, like maybe just right under the $200 mark. And then I've seen them as much as like, you know, the toppers can go up to like $1,000 US dollars. The medium price point that I've seen for like a 14, 16 inch topper, you're looking at like 350 to like 450, 500 US dollars. That's a bit more of an average price range. That is so that's for lace front. That can be for silk top. The cheaper ones that I've seen have been the skin tops. The skin top toppers tend, from what I've seen, to be the cheaper ones, and they look great. So if I was buying my first topper again, I wouldn't go with silk, not because silk isn't great, but silk is more expensive. And I think that if you're really cost conscious and if you're nervous, you don't have to buy like the creme de la creme topper. I did when I first got it. Now that I've reviewed all toppers, silk is awesome, but you don't have to get silk for it to look great. So that's, you know, like that's just my personal opinion. Like the skin, like if you're, in terms of how it looks on your head, the skin part and the silk part look pretty identical. The topper that we're working on here is a mono top. Okay, so the best way for me to describe this to you, okay, you know what? Okay, so I'm getting some questions about this. So why don't I just address this here? Okay, so let's do. Okay, this is the Courtney upgrade in permafrost. I believe permafrost is a discontinued color, but a mono top topper is like. See, if you kind of look, this is a lace, like it's lace in here, or like it's a kind of a lace in here, just a small section of it here that you can kind of play around with apart, and then wefting all in the back here. Okay, and it's not really lace in terms of the mono top. It's not really lace, but it's like it has hair right up until the end. I'm sorry, I'm not doing a great description right now, but this is a mono top. This is the Courtney upgrade in here. So this is what the base looks like. This is what the front looks like. I love this topper. Like, Courtney is one of my personal favorites. It feels good on. I think that, like, if you're like, I want a big base, but like, you know, 9x9 is too big. The 7x8, it's just like that perfect, like, it's big, but it's not too big. Like if you're buying your first topper, you cannot go wrong with a 7x8 inch base. Okay, so that's the mono base topper. Okay, now here we go into this is the dusty ash brown topper, and this is a lace front. So with this lace front here, let's take a look here. This is a big section here that you can part in. Now, and this is all lace, and then we get here to we get here to all the wefting in here. So this means that anywhere within this lace, you can change the part, you can do whatever you want. Now, one thing I've learned about this section here is that realistically, the average person isn't going to want to like do a part like a big part on your, like from way over here. Most people just want like subtle part changes. So don't think that because the monotops are a little bit cheaper that you're being like cheated out of the ability to style your topper. That's not true at all. Excuse me. You'll be able to style it really, really easily. So this is the lace front. You have to cut it. And it's Uni Wigs lace fronts. They all look very natural. Now we move into the closed lace front, which I prefer over the one you have to cut. So let me show you that now. So this is the Breeze topper in Moose Brown, and this is their closed lace, okay? So as you can see here, Uni Wigs did it for you, okay? So it's lace front, but it's closed lace. Now, for me personally, I'm a big fan of the closed lace. I would go as far to say, once again, personal opinion, everybody feels differently about their toppers. My best friend who wears toppers, she likes the halo wire. I don't really wear the halo wire. The closed lace takes the thought process out of like trying to make it work. It just lies flat on your scalp. That's what I want. I always want my topper to lie nice and flat. That's what I want. So closed lace versus lace front, I'm team closed lace. I've got both. I have both kinds of toppers. I wear both, but on a day-to-day basis, the one that I'm going to reach for more often is I'm reaching for the closed lace because I want easy and I want the most natural look. What I don't like is when I cut the lace, I find that sometimes I always have a problem with like there being a little bit of a space. Uni Wigs sells glue that you can glue it down. I don't like wearing glue. That's just me. A lot of women get comfortable wearing glue. I've got a few ladies in the office who wear wigs and I can see that they glue the lace. I don't want to do that. I'm not putting on glue on my, like, unless it's like a wedding I'm going to or something. I don't want to wear glue. Okay, so let's try and move my thing down a little bit. And if you ladies were with me like 10 minutes ago, I'm letting you know now, I am not an expert at the curling, but let's give it a little try, see if we can zhuzh up my Courtney upgrade in soft, dusty ash brown. Okay, so let's see what we're gonna do. Let's get this curling iron here. Okay. Ooh. I'm gonna be doing this very lightly, ladies, because I don't know what I'm doing, totally. All right, I don't know if I did anything there. Let's try again. I'll try to get a little bit more confident as I'm going along here, okay? So I'm interested, are there any ladies watching this right now who already own a topper? If you do own a topper already, can you just say like the topper that you own and like the style that you own? Okay, let's try this one. All right, and let's release. Okay, all right, I like it. Looks good. Looks nice. I kind of like the little curl there. You can kind of see it's a little bit of a curl. Looks good. Now, the fact that no one is messaging telling me about the topper that they own tells me that whoever's on right now does not own a topper currently. And if that's the case, you should get one. Like, there's just like my best friend, when she doesn't have a thinning hair problem, but she has very, very fine hair. And she wears toppers now because she's seen me wear them. And so you don't have to have the kind of problem that I have for a topper to be a great idea. You just have to want to have a little bit more hair. And I would say that, like, I can't imagine any woman buying, oh, okay, so let's take a look here. The nice little, oh, hold on, you can't really see, can't really see. You turn it around here so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Can you see the little curl? Oh, which way am I going here? My camera's reversed. Okay. So I'm like, okay. Anyways, it's curled a little bit and it looks good. So we're going to keep going. We're going to kind of make it like, okay, I have a question here. Do you have any toppers in red? No, I don't. And probably won't be get. I think that Uni Wigs does do some red toppers, but not a lot. And I don't think that I don't know if I would be getting a topper in red because my hair is just like, I kind of like the light browns. I kind of like the light browns or just the regular browns, like my current hair color. So no, to answer your question, I don't have any. A good question though. All right, let's try this, see what we're looking like. So the response that just came in, if you guys haven't seen it, is that Uni Wigs doesn't have any in red, but they'll do custom orders. I want to stress again, Uni Wigs customer service is amazing. And I've done custom orders myself. Like I wanted a certain topper in a certain color, but I wanted it to be a silk top and they didn't have it in a silk top. They did a custom order for me. So it was like it's wonderful. Like it's a really wonderful thing that they do. They'll do custom orders. So like when I say that Uni Wigs has the best customer service out of anywhere, of any hair topper company, they really do. They have awesome customer service. And they also really understand, like they really listen to, so they listen to their clients. So if you don't like something, or if you're like, I like this, but I'd like it more like that, they will listen. And if enough ladies are saying the same thing, they change their product and they make a new product to fit what people are wanting. So I just know that this is a company that if you buy from them, you will most likely end up buying more because it's just, the product is just so good. All right. So for ladies that are just joining, this is soft dusty ash brown in the Courtney. So this is a new color. I love this color. It looks really good. Looks really good on me. I feel good when I wear it. And we're just doing a little bit of I'm just putting a few curls in there just to make my topper a little bit more stylish. It's a Sunday right now, so I've got to go into work tomorrow. So maybe this is what I'll wear into work. I remember the first day I wore my topper into work. So I went from having obviously right now I have got no product in it, but I had, thinning hair, and I wore a topper into work, and I had a meeting with my boss, and I sat down in front of him wearing a brand new hair topper, and he looked at me and he smiled, and he didn't say anything, but it was just I just looked better. I just looked healthier. I looked better. So if you're kind of nervous about wearing a topper for the first time, it's okay to feel nervous, but know that a topper, if you're suffering from thinning hair like I am, you look better when you wear a topper than when you don't wear a topper. So some people may notice that, oh, she's different today, or she's wearing something. I hope that you can get to a point where you're like, who cares? If you look better, you look better. Okay, so someone is saying here, Katie is saying, I have the Airy Elegance and it doesn't lay perfectly flat without the halo wire. It might be my head and my hair too thin to clip it down firmly. The halo wire is awesome, held my hair down. That's awesome. I love hearing that. Thank you. I don't have the Airy Elegance. The reason I don't have the Airy Elegance one, my friend has it though. And she loves the halo wire with the Airy Elegance. I don't have it because it's a smaller base. The Airy Elegance is a smaller base. And so for me, with the extent of my hair thinning, I want a bigger base. But I have heard only good things about the Airy Elegance from reviews, as well as my best friend who wears the Airy Elegance. Okay, so now I'm going to put this on. Now I'm going to put this back on with, let's turn the camera around a little bit. Ooh. Here we go. I'm going to do this. All right, so let's see what I look like. Okay, and let's do the trick, okay? Let's try and make a natural hairline here. So all you ladies can see. So you can really believe me when I say that you can see. I don't have a lot of hair up front here, okay? I have very little hair, but even though I don't have a lot of hair, you can still try to show your bio hair. So what I'm going to do after this is we're going to put this hair in. You can see what it looks like with the curls I put in it. We're going to try and make a natural hairline. And then we're going to go one step further. And that is, we're going to put some hair fibers in. And you're really going to see how I can rock this, okay? Okay, so now we're combing topper hair along with bio hair. Okay, now a trick. Here is the trick. we're going to collect bio hair and topper hair. Okay, and we're going to take a bobby pin and we're going to bobby pin this. Okay, Dwight is asking the question. His wife ordered a breeze and to receive it this week. Have you ever cut bangs into a topper? Can you try on the breeze topper again? Dwight, I will try on the breeze topper again. Can you just hang tight for about 5 to 7 minutes? Because I'm not totally finished with this one, but I will try the breeze on again. To answer your question about bangs, I would not be able to tell you if you can do blunt bangs like this, but what you can do, and that I have done with other toppers, is I brought it to a salon and I said, I want to do like kind of like curtain bangs or sweeping bangs. Absolutely, you can do that with that. But blunt bangs, I don't know, but sweeping bangs, yes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I put a few curls in here. It looks good. Very soft, very subtle. I'm glad I did it. And I've also done the bobby pin. Now, what I love about the bobby pin, and I don't see any other ladies with the Uni Wigs products doing this, but I think they should. When you mix your bio hair, when you mix your bio hair with the topper hair and you put it into a clip, all I can say is it looks great. Like it really, it does something where it makes it look like you're not wearing a topper. Like this is your real hair. So I'm going to come close. Okay. And you can see how realistic that part line works. We're going to go one step further with the hair fibers. But before I do the hair fibers, Dwight has asked me to try on the breeze topper. So Dwight yes, let's try on the breeze topper. I have the breeze topper in mousse brown, okay? Then after I try on that, we're gonna do hair fibers, and then we'll see what other questions we get, what other comparisons people want done. Okay, this is the breeze, so Dwight, and for everybody else out here, this is the breeze topper, it's closed lace, okay? I'm gonna try that on again, and it's in mousse brown. So we're gonna do this here. Okay. Someone's making a comment, do they only have the 2 sizes of caps for the hair toppers? No, they have multiple sizes. They have I've seen 5x6, I've seen 6x7, I've seen 7x8, I've seen 8x9, and I've seen 9x9. So they have quite a few different sizes. The one that I'm wearing right now is the closed lace breeze. It's 8.5x9. It's one of Uni Wigs' larger toppers. Because my hair loss is extensive, I need a larger base, but I would venture to say that whether you need it or not, it looks good. So for anyone that wants to see this breeze topper, this is the breeze. This is the closed lace. And let's do a little spin so you can see. This is 16 inches in mousse brown. For hot weather, because you're asking, okay, so first Julie's saying, I have 2 Courtney toppers and 1 amber with a silk top, airy elegance, featherweight, because the open lace all over for hot weather, better to have. Okay, so I think what Julie was trying to say, which is true, is the breeze topper, it breathes very well. However, having said that, everybody's different, but I've worn all my toppers in hot weather and cold weather. They're not when you put a topper on, even if it's a silk base, and a silk base is, okay, which one is the largest topper? The Savannah 9x9. I believe that's the largest one they have. I have the Savannah topper in, Butter Blonde. This is the largest one. This is the largest topper that they have, and it's great. I actually wear the Savannah because it's so different to my natural hair color. I wear it like a wig. But this is, once again, it's a personal choice, but this is silk top. So technically, going by the standards, going by all of the bases, the silk top is considered to be the heaviest topper. But it's not that heavy. If you're wearing it in the hot sun and it's hot outside, I don't think you're going to be like, oh, I'm sweating way more wearing the Savannah topper than if you were wearing the breeze one. Yeah, it'd be a little bit cooler. You'd feel the breeze more, but they're all good. I guess what I'm trying to say is you can't go wrong. Whatever topper you get from Uni Wigs, you're going to like it. It's just as simple as that. Like, believe me, I have, so if I'm going to, I have about 10 to 15 other toppers from other companies that I have worked, that I have done reviews on, and they're good. Some of them are good, but Uni Wigs is the best. It's just really, really simple. Uni Wigs has made their toppers. They've made their toppers the best. They, like, out of all the toppers I have tried on, Uni Wigs is the only topper, I shouldn't say the only, it's the best topper for just feeling comfortable on your head. Like, whatever base you get, whatever size you get, it fits great on your head. It fits really, really great on your head. And you don't need to be worried about, like, you don't have to be worried about, like, okay, like, is this gonna fit on my head? Don't worry about that. I get why you're worried, or I have taken toppers out for some of my relatives who have thin hair, and they put them on and they thought that it was going to feel weird on. They thought that it was going to, fall off. They thought that it was not going to fit their head. They thought, oh, my head's too small. My head's too big. They fit. They just fit. You're not going to regret buying a Uni Wigs topper. That's all I can say. It was the first topper I ever bought. I was really scared before buying it, and I didn't need to be. I did not need to be scared. It was a fantastic topper, and I still have it. I'm not showcasing my first topper right now because the style is discontinued, the color is discontinued, but to this day, it was a great topper. Now, all right, this is important, ladies. To make, if you're like me and you don't have a lot of hair in the front, this is a little, like, I don't use this all the time, but it is a very helpful little tool that it's the hair fibers that will help you to, like, look like you have some hair in the hairline so that you can make your topper look as natural as possible. So we're going to try my new topper, which is the Courtney upgrade in the soft dusty ash brown. We're going to try that with some hair fibers, okay? Now, to make it look a little bit, now to do this, let me just get my comb out, okay? My bobby pin. Okay, now what we're going to do is I'm not going to put hair fibers all over. We're just going to put them right at the front, okay? So I'm just going to section my hair out so you can kind of see this is the thinnest area of my scalp here, okay? All right, now, Uni Wigs sells different colors of hair building fibers. This is the, I think, dark brown mixed with some blonde. I was using the dark brown, and the dark brown was just too dark for my scalp, so I mixed it. Now, the trick is you got to hold it pretty far away, okay? And you got to be patient. Ooh. And try to cover. Okay, so I don't know if you can kind of see what's going on, but all right, so you can kind of see that we're already getting some coverage there, and now we want to get right at the front. Hold it far away. Okay, I'm gonna have to go in a little bit more. So the big question is, do you put makeup on before or after? I don't know. The verdict's still out. It both work. These fibers, just so that you know, they wash off really easy. Once you get into the shower and you, like, they're not sticky. It's just keratin fibers. They dust off, they wash off. Okay. So what I've done now, it's not perfect, but it has disguised this front area a little bit. And that's all we want. We don't want to be dark around here. We just want a little bit of depth in there. Okay, so it says, which one is the largest topper? We already did that question. That was Savannah. Dwight, glad that you like it. And your wife's going to love it. So, like, good on you for being here. Good on you for buying the topper. She's going to absolutely love it. Okay, is one of the custom options to add more hair? Good question. I'm going to go with Uni Wigs should give you the final answer on that. You can answer, if you can answer her, give her the final answer. But my guess is yes. If they can customize color and base, I'm sure that they can customize the, I don't know, I think what the question is asking here is hair density. Uni Wigs does different densities. So I think that their smallest one is, I think, 110, 120, and I think 130. I have different densities. I believe this Courtney is 120. I think it's 120 density. They all are very similar. Like the Savannah topper is the heaviest density, but like in terms of like when you put it on in your day-to-day wear, if you're like, oh, is there a big difference between 110 and 120 and 130? My opinion, no, it's not that different. So like, don't let that be an attractor or a detractor. It's just one is going to be a little bit heavier than the other. Like they all look good. I don't pay attention to density as much. What I try to do is the things that matter the most to me is like, is it closed lace or is it is it closed lace or is it like the full lace you have to cut? I don't want the full lace. I want the closed lace. Some of you may feel differently. I like closed lace. It's much, much easier. Okay, so now let's try it with the hair fibers, okay? And I think we're gonna see a difference, all right? Okay, so I'm gonna try to gather some hair gently, gently, gently. Pull the hair forward. Okay. Don't need so much there. Okay, so now, okay, I've got to be really gentle with all of this stuff here. Don't need that part there. Okay, so now a lot of you people that are getting toppers probably have more hair than me, so you don't have to maybe be as gentle or as, this might be an easier process, but for me, I've got to be really gentle with the stuff because it's just, yeah, I just don't have a lot of hair to work with. Okay, so we are combing the topper hair and my bio hair, and I'm still getting it pretty close. So if there's any fibers that got onto my forehead, I'm going to take them away, and we're still going to do the bobby pin trick again. So we're going to comb all of it together here. I'm going to take the bobby pin, and then we're going to pin it. Now, I'm going to do a close-up for you ladies and gentlemen to take a look. Now, the hair fibers are not visible, which is great, but you can see them. Or I mean, you can't see them, but what you can see is a little bit more depth and a little bit more naturalness. So let's just go a little closer in the light so you can see you can kind of see what's going on there. Because to me, a lot of people get carried away with the topper looking like that. Like what quality is the hair? Like where is the hair from? Those are not the questions you want to ask. What you want to figure out is what you want to spend the most time with is getting your hairline to look the most real, because that is the part that is the biggest. Okay, sorry, the density is the upgrade Courtney is 130. I thought it was 120. This is 100. This is 130 density. The biggest thing that you want to work on when you get your topper is like the curls are great, the flat iron is great. It's the hairline. That's the biggest thing that you want to work on is the hairline. So if you are like me and you have you have really, really thin hair, the hair fibers come in very, very handy, because like I'm telling you right now, like if I'm meeting someone for the first time and I'm going up close to them, I can almost 100%, unless they work for a wig company, nobody will know that I'm wearing a hairpiece right now. With this little trick, put the bobby pin there, a few hair fibers in the front, nobody is going to know that you're wearing a hair topper. There's nothing about like this right here that suggests hairpiece. What is all that people can see is that I've got gray hair in a gray color. This is the soft dusty ash brown. This is a new one from Uni Wigs. Hi there. This is I can't pronounce your name, but hi, I'm glad that you're here. All that people can see is that your hair looks great. So between mixing your bio hair, now like there is one method that I see a lot of I see a lot of women at Uni Wigs, like in the Uni Wigs videos, that do, and I don't dislike it, but I prefer my way better. Is they'll place the topper back like an inch, and then they'll just comb their bio hair forward. Nothing is wrong with this because you're seeing a natural hairline, but I think but I think what you're also seeing is you're seeing like the part is back here, and you're seeing like a natural hairline for an inch here. I personally think the closer you can get it to your part, like like this, and like especially with a little piece of hair back there, I think is the more natural that it looks. The other thing that if you guys don't know this, I'm telling you right now, you can do updos with these toppers. I've taken them to a salon for weddings, and I've had beautiful chignons done in the back of my hair using hair toppers. And I've gone to different salons, and I've just called ahead and asked if they can work with hair pieces. And if they can, then it should be fine. Now, one of the other questions that I've received is how to do a ponytail with a topper. So let's do that right now, okay? So we're going to use my new topper, my new Courtney topper, and we're going to do a ponytail. Now, there's a few steps here that we're going to do. Let me just get my hair ties out, okay? All right, so got one here, one here. Where's the other one? Okay, so here is a little clear hair tie that I have right here, okay? We're going to work on doing a ponytail. So the first thing that I do, there's a couple different ways you can do it, but I'm just going to put my bio hair into a ponytail. There we go. And I'm putting some of my front hair forward. Okay, so bio hair into a ponytail. Okay, so great. Now let's place the topper on. Oh, and there's one other little product that I'm going to try and look for here. Just hold on for a second. Ah, here it is. Okay, all right. This is another product that Uni Wigs sells. They have these little patches here. This is a new hair topper. These little silicone patches that you can put on the part line just to help it look a little bit more natural, okay? So let's take a look here. All right, let's open this up. I'm gonna give it a cut. Let's put it on together before we do our ponytail. You guys can see what that looks like. Okay. Okay, so let's see, can I do this so that you guys can see me do it in the camera? So let's peel this off. There we go, peeled off. Now I'm gonna just turn this inside out. Oh, come on, there we go. All right, that wasn't too bad. I think we did it. So this is going to help the part to look a little bit more natural. So whatever we can do to make it look more natural, let's do it. Okay, so let's line it up. Okay. Clip, 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 and clip. And then let's mix that bio hair in. I'm still going to do a little bobby pin here. Okay, now let's get out a bigger. Okay, now I think it's been a while since I've done a ponytail, but I think the trick to this one is to do it like this. All right, so. Whew. Okay, so we've already done our bio hair ponytail. Now we're doing our topper hair ponytail. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so now is our time to, so it doesn't look great like this. That's okay. we're going to customize it. So take the bobby pin out for right now. Okay. And we're gonna just gently pull down here. Let's just try to cover up some of my bio hair. Okay, and then you can still see that natural hairline. Let a piece out there. Okay, trying to get it to cover as much. All right, and then I'm gonna do a little turn for you so you can see. So now we've done a ponytail. Now, are there any other questions that you guys have? I'm going to try on a few other toppers, but if you guys are watching and you have a question, I really want to be there for you right now to just go over. I'll do a few more color comparisons for you guys, so you guys can see some other colors. But I'd be really interested in some of your questions. Okay, now let's get this ponytail out of here. And to Simple Custard, thank you for joining, and for Ideal Flower. Okay, we've covered a lot of territory, but I definitely want to keep on covering some more territory with any of your questions. So one of the questions I think is, what is the difference between the original Dusty Ash Brown, which is here, and the new soft Dusty Ash Brown? Well, I'm going to show you. Okay, so this is a color that Uni Wigs has had for a while, which is the Dusty Ash Brown. Now, this one, I'm letting you know right now, it is very ashy. I do like this color. And this color is in the Breeze lace front. I do like this color, but the soft Dusty Ash Brown, it might look like the soft Dusty Ash Brown and the Dusty Ash Brown look very similar. I'm letting you know they are not similar. They are quite different. This Dusty Ash Brown one is very, very ashy. And when I put it on, I love the color. I wear it, but it definitely makes me look a little bit more washed out. It looks like very much like you're wearing a wig that is dyed. The soft Dusty Ash Brown looks a lot more, I would say, natural on me. So I'm going to put them both on and then you can take a look. Okay. So this is the Dusty Ash Brown right here. This is the lace front Breeze. Okay, welcome to all of you guys joining the room. I just see Jazzy Pumpkin join the room. Okay, so this is Uni Wigs Dusty Ash Brown in their Breeze lace front wig. Now, I do love this color. I wear it, so I don't want you to get the idea that I don't like this color. But I definitely prefer the soft Dusty Ash Brown one. So you guys can see what it looks like on me here. Now, hold tight while I put on the new one, the soft Dusty Ash Brown. Here we go. Okay, so Gina is asking a question here. It's saying, I just received my topper on Friday. My stylist cut it, but can I use a curling iron? Yes, you can. About 10 minutes ago, I just put curls into this new topper of mine, and they're very soft curls. I don't know if you can kind of see, but I just used a curling iron on it. So curling iron, hair straightener. I think it's like, this is just me, because I treat my toppers really like, it's really important for me. I want to be as gentle as possible. I treat them very gentle. Like I don't let it sit on there for a long time. But yes, you absolutely can. And I put a few curls into this topper. So this is a soft Dusty Ash Brown. I personally think this is a much better fit for my skin tone than the Dusty Ash Brown. So I'm going to hold it up here. So Dusty Ash Brown here, soft Dusty Ash Brown here. Okay. Thank you guys. Okay, so Dwight is asking, do you have the clips open when you place the topper on your head? The clips are absolutely open. So when you put the topper on your head, open clips, then you clip them in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is the Breeze topper a closed lace? I have, so yes, I have the closed lace Breeze topper in moose brown. I also have the closed lace topper. I also have the Breeze in the full lace front, which I had to cut. Now, my personal preference, and I'm going to be honest, I think this is my recommendation. If you're buying a lace front topper, buy the closed lace. You may have your own reasons as to why you want the lace front. If you like the idea of cutting it and you want to use glue, that's cool. Buy the lace front topper. If you're like me and you are like, I want to take it out of the box, wear it and go, you want closed lace. No thinking about glue, no thinking about anything. It comes pre-cut. There's no like, did I cut too much? Did I not cut enough? It's like, they take the thinking out of it for you. That's what I want with my toppers. I want when I like, and that's a wonderful thing about Uni Wigs. When the toppers arrive, they're just perfect. They look great. They're just they're just beautiful. But the closed lace to me this is the way to go. You want lace front, I go closed lace. But up to you. I have done the thing where I wore the glue, and yeah, the glue was fine, but it made me really like it. I did not like wearing the glue, and the glue, even though you can wash it off, it stuck on. So I'll show you what I did. I'll show you what I did with my my Breeze front lace front topper. I married into an Indian family, and so I go to a lot of Indian parties. And so I didn't know because I didn't love the way that it was sitting on my head. I sewed in my Indian tikka, and so that it would for sure lie. So this is the same topper, but with the full frontal. With the full, or like the lace front. Sorry, the lace front. Okay, so let me put this on. So same topper, lace front. If you want to know if you could sew in, not that most of you aren't, but if there's any Indian people on there that are like, hey, I want my tikka to sit firmly on my head. Well, I figured out a way. You wear a hair topper, and yeah, it's on. It's totally on. Let me just see if it's straight here. So this is the way. So someone's asking, is the Breeze a closed lace? You can get Breeze closed. You can get Breeze not closed. You can get it full front. So before this one, I had on the closed Breeze. This is the same Breeze, but this is the lace front Breeze. And I didn't like the way it was lying on my head. It was fine, but I was being picky, and so I sewed in this jewel that I wear to parties now. Well, I wear to Indian parties, not just like a non-Indian party. Okay, so ladies, gentlemen, please ask some more questions because we've got another like 15 minutes on here, and I want to make sure that I'm addressing whatever issues you guys have, whatever questions you guys have. I know for me, like I have had really thin hair for a long time, and I would be doing comb overs on my hair. I was putting in a lot of hair fibers, a lot of products. I spent tons of money on pills and doctors and like laser helmets and, stuff. And it took what I would say a lot of courage and a lot of hemming and hawing over buying a topper, because I was really afraid of, what are people going to say? Like, are people going to think I'm stupid for buying a hair topper? And all that I can say is, I don't look terrible like this. I don't look ugly, but I think we can agree. I think everybody that is watching right now will agree that this does not look as good as this. Okay, it's really that simple. And so if you are looking at me right now and you're not sure whether you want to buy a topper or not, you're afraid that people are going to notice, they won't. One of my bosses at work, he has worked with me for 3 years, and he saw me wear a lighter hair color. He said, "Oh, you dyed your hair." I laughed, and I'm like, "No, I didn't." At that point in time, I wanted to tell him, like, "No, I didn't. I didn't dye my hair. This is one of my hair pieces." And he was like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know." This is a guy who stares at me across the desk for monthly meetings. He didn't know that I was wearing a hair top. I don't think he was just trying to be nice. Now, I'm sure there's some women out there that might know, that might look at me, and they might look really closely. Maybe they see the average person that is looking at you wearing a hair topper is not going to know that you are wearing a hair topper. They are going to think that you just look great. So if you are like me, or anything like me, who is struggling with hair loss, who has tried different things, maybe one day there will be a magic pill that you can take and you can just grow great hair. But realistically, if you have androgenetic alopecia, which is what most women and men who lose hair have, it's genetic. It's our follicles are sensitive to the hormone DHT. And so over time, gradually we lose hair. That is the reason that 95% of hair loss is out there. If you want to cure that, you usually need to do not just one, but many things, like Rogaine, laser caps, medication, like something else, like PRP therapy. Or you can bypass all of that. Believe me, I've tried most of those options. They haven't worked for me. You can bypass that and buy a hair topper. And you know what else I love? This is what I really love. I know this sounds crazy, but since I bought hair toppers, I actually have now accepted my hair loss. And I don't feel sick about it. I don't feel bad about it. I'm just I'm comfortable. Like, I'll go to the grocery store now without wearing a hair topper, and my hair can look really thin. And I don't care, because I know that when I want to look good, when I want to look like I have a lot of hair, I put a topper on. And I feel great about myself. So if you are at the point of purchase and you're getting like a little bit scared about what people will think, you'll just look better. And so even if someone knows that you're wearing a hairpiece, you're going to look better wearing the hairpiece than not wearing the hairpiece. So just let that be a thought for any fears out there. Because I know it took me about a month to a month and a half of just looking at online reviews every day, going to the Uni Wigs website and looking at all their products and being like, which one's for me? And I wish I could have saved myself that worry and just bought it, because once I put it on, I have never looked back. It's been over 5 years of wearing hair toppers. And I love it so much that I want you guys to know about Uni Wigs, because I used to feel physically sick in my stomach. And I don't feel sick anymore when I look in the mirror, with or without my toppers on. I feel like I have a plan, and the plan is I put toppers on. Now, some of the toppers, the question here, can a topper ever blow off? No. Could it blow off in a tsunami wave? Probably. Will it blow off when it's really windy outside? No. So let's do some tug test. Tugging. Let's pull it back. Okay, so now I'm going to do okay, this is what my kids did to me at a wedding, okay? My daughter yanked it like this. So this is her yanking it really hard, okay? That's what happened. It shifted, okay? It didn't come off, it shifted. And that's with my daughter pulling it really hard. It just shifted. So I want you guys to not be afraid of the durability of them, the strength of the toppers. They're really great. Okay. Gina Diamond was asking how to change a part. Okay, I have videos on my channel that go over that. I have done it already in this. I can try to do it again. I'll see if we have time to change the part. Just let me see if I can. What color is this topper? This is soft dusty ash brown. It's a new color and it's fabulous. Okay, Uni Wigs just gave hair patches. Now, to change the part of a topper, we can do that right now. Okay, we have a little bit of time left, and we can do that. Oh, thank you. You made me feel so good. Really, really good. Thank you, Galaxy. Okay, so these are like 20 bucks on Amazon. We're going to do a quick part change before we go, okay? Because this is a way for you to have a topper that looks natural. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So I've already changed the part on this, but we're just going to change it a little bit because it doesn't matter what kind of part you want to do. It is like there's one way to do it that makes it nice and easy. You just decide how you want to change it. So I'm just going to take this hair right here. Okay, and do a very simple one. We pull it over here. I'm going to get a bobby pin. We get a bobby pin to hold it in place. Okay. All right, here's a bobby pin to hold it in place. Okay, and then I'm in my bathroom, so I'm just getting a little bit of water on my fingers, and then we're going to pat it. Just in the part line, a little bit of water. Not a lot of water. We're not trying to wet it up. Just a little bit of water. Okay, a little bit more on there. Okay. We don't want to get we don't want to get our topper hair wet. Just the hair that is in the part line. A little bit more on there. And then you're done. You are done. Okay, so let's take it off. Let's take it off the mannequin. Oops. Okay. And now we've changed the part, okay? So that's all that you're doing. That's the tip, and I hope that I was able to answer your question. Okay, so let's just refocus this. Okay, so we have a couple more minutes left. So if you guys have any other questions, just let me know. But in terms of in terms of your first time topper purchase, my recommendation for you is you don't need to buy the most expensive one out there. I know when I was first buying a topper, I bought the most expensive silk topper that they had. And I didn't need to do that. Like it's a great topper. I have no regrets about buying it, but like more expensive doesn't necessarily mean better as far as Uni Wigs goes. I got a comment here. I've been wearing hair toppers for 10 years. I started with Uni Wigs and now wear the JR brand. They are very expensive. I may try Uni Wigs again. My hair loss is about the same as yours. I love toppers. Awesome. See, 10 years. I wish I wasn't saying I've been wearing them for 5 years. I wish I was saying I was wearing them for 10 years because honestly, I feel so much better about myself since I started wearing them. Like I went from, like I was saying before, like feeling kind of sick in my stomach when I would look at like the bald spots on my head to now when I look in the mirror, I feel great. And I've also become more okay with my hair loss. I used to feel like so upset that I'm like, I would be trying all these methods to get my hair back and none of them worked. Like Rogaine was one of the biggest disappointments. A laser helmet, another huge disappointment. Spironolactone, huge disappointment. So like, I'm getting a question. What is the color of my hair now? This is soft dusty ash brown. My channel is it's just if you look up all one word Stephanie Yvonne Bird, that's my full maiden name. Or if you just Google or if you just YouTube Stephanie and hair toppers, most likely you'll see my face pop up. So if you go like Stephanie hair toppers, but it's Stephanie Yvonne Bird. And you can see lots of videos on reviews for all of my hair toppers and just tips about it. And yeah, it's just I guess the biggest thing I'm hoping that people can kind of see is that I have a lot of hair toppers and I have my favorites. This is my new favorite topper that I am wearing right now because I love this color. Is that you cannot go wrong with Uni Wigs in that their bases, which is what the most important thing, their bases are comfortable and they fit any head shape. I've taken my toppers to help some of my family members that also have alopecia because it runs in the family, and they were so surprised at how comfortable it felt and how natural it looked on. So just know that you're in really good company, in that if you are struggling with hair loss, believe me, I've been struggling since I was 19. And I will continue to struggle with it, but I don't struggle anymore because I have hair toppers. And now that I have these toppers, I don't feel bad about my hair loss anymore. I talk about it like, oh yeah, like I have, like I have, like a jagged nail. It's not like this huge problem anymore. And it's because I have hair toppers. So just please know that, that you're not alone with hair loss, and you have a solution. And the solution is these gorgeous hair toppers from Uni Wigs. So no more hesitation. If there's a topper you're looking at, just buy it, try it out. You're not going to regret it. I promise. So until next time, you guys, please have a great day. And I'm so glad that you joined me here. I love answering your questions. And I do have a YouTube channel, Stephanie Yvonne Bird, or just look up Stephanie and hair toppers or Stephanie and Uni Wigs. You'll see me pop up. And I love these products, and they made a huge difference in my life and how I feel about myself. So please do the same. Questions. Can you sell hot tools? Yes, you can. Hair straighteners, curling irons. I just use a hair straightener and a curling iron to demonstrate. Are the topper subject to weather, such as humidity? Will they frizz? Yes, they will. But more like in rain. Humidity, I haven't found any problems. Like I took my toppers to Mexico. That wasn't a problem. It was very humid. But I've been caught in some rainstorms, and they've gotten wet. And yes, they're all human hair. All the toppers are human hair. If water gets on your topper, it will change the consistency. You'll need to use a straightener. But yeah, they're just fantastic products. So it's now time for me to go. But if you have more questions for me, and if you want some more time with me, go to my channel. If you make any comments on my channel, on any of the videos, I will get back to you. If I don't get back to you right away, I'll get back to you within a day or two. So just ask a question. And like, I'm there. I've done private consultations for 2 ladies who had questions, and we did a video call so that they could, I could see their hair loss and I could recommend a topper for them. So if you want to do that with me, I'm happy to do that with you too. I think this is so important. So just know that you're not alone if you're having thinning hair. There's lots of us ladies that are suffering with this, and you will suffer no more once you choose to do something about it. So thank you guys so much for your comments, and I really appreciate it. Like, you ladies are awesome, and you're not alone. And best decision I ever made. So for those of you that haven't seen the before, this is the before, okay? This is what it looks like before, and this is the after. So, it's a world of difference. And have a great night, ladies. I've got to go, but you guys are awesome, and come check out the channel. If you've got personal questions, I'll do a consultation with you if that's something you're interested in. And have a great evening. Bye.